Namaste. Periyava Saranam. Randidevan Part 1. Randidevan was a king of the Chandra dynasty. There is a mention in the Mahabharata about the large number of yagas, yagnas he had performed. Srimad Bhagavatam narrates his story, which brings out the fact that though he was deeply involved in karmanushtanam like this, his compassion for other beings had not dried up. In old Shastras, two things to be observed by people are mentioned. These are Ishtam and Purtam. Of these two, Ishtam or Ishti means Yaga, Yagna. We talk of Dasaratha having performed Putra Kameshti, that is, Putra Kama Ishti, is a yagnam performed with the object of begetting a son. Purtam, namely social service, is what many people think is not in our religion. Digging of wells, tanks, laying roads, constructing temples, etc., which are in the nature of public service, are called Purta. Only some people are entitled to perform Ishtam. It is very difficult too. There are lots of restrictions and regulations. Purtam is not like that. Purtam is to be done by all people joining together, from the ordinary people to the highly learned ones, without difference of rich or poor, or of belonging to this or that caste or creed. Randidevan performed lots of yagas and yagnas and gave away much by way of dakshinai and charity. Slowly, the treasury became empty. There was not a single pie now. He had given away so much to whoever came and said Dehi without telling them no. At that stage, Bhagavan Mahavishnu put him to a test. He caused a very severe drought and famine in his country. If things are understood properly, performance of yagnas is only to get rains and plenty of grains. Now, quite opposite to this, a drought occurred. Even then, Randidevan went on giving away in charity his personal belongings one by one. Finally, the stage was reached when he and his family did not have means even for one-time gruel in a day. But he, who was used only to giving, did not beg. He starved for 48 days along with his family members. Then somehow it became public knowledge that the royal family was starving. When a great king who had given so much to his people was starving, someone collected a little wheat somehow and gave a gruel and water on the 49th day to the king, his wife, and the children. They had starved so much that the gruel came as if it was nectar. The king and his family members were about to drink it eagerly when a Brahmin came there calling out, Bhiksham Dehi. The stomach was craving for a little food. The king, who was used to luxurious food, was starving. and was undergoing unbearable misery. Finally, when a little gruel became available, here was a person seeking alms as if he had timed it like that. Ranjidevan looked at the alms seeker. How did he look at him? Did he think, useless fellow, why has he come now? No. He looked at the Brahmin as Sriman Narayana himself. It is good that I have not taken this myself. He has come just at the right moment. He has saved me from sinning against a Bhagavata and felt happy. His wife and sons were no less in being very charitable. They gave the Brahmin a fair share of what they had. That was not quite sufficient for them even, but they sent the Brahmin satisfied. When they were about to take what remained, another person came seeking alms. The one who came now belonged to the fourth Varna. Is there any distinction in the matter of hunger and compassion? Out of the gruel, which had already become small in quantity, they kept a little for themselves and gave the balance to the alms seeker. The king saw this person also as Vishnu only. Out of what remained, the family members took their share. But Ranjidevan alone did not take it, but was immersed in thought, probably thinking that God had blessed him to be of help to two people. When he thought of taking the gruel, just then a low voice was heard. Along with the human voice, the barking of dogs was also heard. One person came along with dogs and stood. He was competing for the gruel. To Ranjidevan, the dogs and the person who came with them looked like Narayana only. In the Vedas, in Sri Rudram, Parameshwara has been described as one who is of the form of dog, who is a hunter keeping a dog. Ranjidevan in fact saw them as Ishvara. Just as in Sri Rudram, dog and the hunter are mentioned as Parameshwara, in Gita also Bhagavan says, Shunischaiva Shvapakecha Panditaha Samadarshinaha. This means that Jnanis look at a dog and the Chandala who eats the meat of the dog as Brahman only. Ranjidevan had such a view. Narayana has come in the garb of dogs and the person who brought them. He is pretending that he is hungry. To remove the hunger is worship of God, he thought. Without being perturbed, he cut the whole gruel before them. Just as the Rudram says, obeisance to the dog, obeisance to its master, he paid obeisance to them. Now all that he was left with was only water. Since it was severe drought, there was a great difficulty in getting even that water. His condition was that he could survive only if he could take that water at least. Even now, Bhagavan did not stop his test. When Ranjidevan thought of drinking the water and saving his life, again there was a low voice. Swami, thirsty. I am thirsty. Continued in part 2. Viryavasana.